School continues its time-honored tradition of recognizing our senior cheerleaders and football players by introducing them along with their family members. They are to be congratulated for their dedication, commitment, and contribution to school spirit over their 4-year high school careers in what is probably best described as patriot pride. Let us begin by introducing our senior cheerleaders. Lexi Bonchek, escorted by Mom Denise and her sister Lucy. Addison Deal, escorted by her parents Nicole and Matt. Bella Donato, escorted by her mother Bernice, her father John, her stepmother Lisa, and her brother John. Chelsea Fernicola, escorted by her parents Heather, Mike, and her sister Samantha. Claudia Gale, escorted by her parents Rich and Lisa, sister Veronica, and brother Anthony. Sofia Gutierrez Campo de Nico, escorted by her parents, siblings, and grandparents. Addie Ikowski, escorted by her parents Ed and Jane, and sister Jaden. Ava Kloss, escorted by her parents Maria, Edward, and Joseph, older sister Ashley, and younger brother Mason. Bella Mangillo, escorted by her parents Ciro and Lieta and brother Lou. Emma Rivera, escorted by her parents Rick and Brenda, along with sister Mia. Julia Sandler, escorted by her parents Lauren and Greg. Avery Saper, escorted by her mom Holly and brother Zachary. Michaela Sebret, escorted by her parents Michelle and Mike, and brothers Nicholas, Alex, and Drew. Marley Smith, escorted by her parents Marissa and Rob, along with sister Lila. Abby Toback, escorted by her mother Marnie. Max Delagarde, accompanied by his parents Adrian and Sophia. John Grant, escorted by his parents Tom and Beth, his brother Evan, and his sister Elizabeth. Parker Johnson, escorted by his parents Jen and Doug, and sister Riley. Darian Kim, escorted by his parents Jung Hoon and Eugenia. Jonathan Mongelli, current captain, escorted by his parents Michelle and Joe, grandparents Mike, Fran, and Claire, sister Gianna, a 2017 cheer alumni, and brother Jojo, a captain on the 2019 football team, and sister Jessie and Chris. Jack Monacera, escorted by his parents Mary and Dave, and his brother Cole, and sister Olivia. Saif Nasser, escorted by his parents Usam and Rama, and sister Noor Nasser. Sebastian Patanella, escorted by his parents Mike, Marie, and younger brother and teammate Braden. Jack Ruick, escorted by his family Mike, Alexis, Alec, and Ava. Chris Romano, escorted by his parents Rich and Rosa, and brother Vincent. Lenny Sella, escorted by his parents Edlira and Jetta, and sisters Hannah, Edlira, and Ella. Aiden Sonera, escorted by his parents Carlos and Silvana, his sister Gabriella, and his brother Julian. Aaron Beret, escorted by his parents Emmanuel and Curry, siblings Braden and Collie, along with grandparents. House Washaw, escorted by his parents, Ray Najwa, Washa, and siblings. And ladies and gentlemen, let's have a standing round of applause for our senior cheerleaders and football players. And good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Principal Mike Ruick and Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Ryan Daly welcome you to Patriot Stadium at Wayne Hills High School for tonight's North Jersey Super Football Conference game between the visiting Raiders of Nutley High School and the home team Patriots of Wayne Hills. This game is being conducted under the rules of the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Accordingly, any negative verbal, written, or unbecoming conduct with regard to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated and will be cause for immediate ejection from the stadium. Additionally, penalties may be assessed against the offending individual's team. It is requested that we all take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship, avoiding any action that would jeopardize the safety of players, coaches, and officials, or other spectators. We are reminded that our student athletes are deserving of respect by all those in attendance. Let us all comply with these simple requests. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. And now let us introduce the starting offensive lineup for the Wayne Hills Patriots. At wide receiver, number 5, Jack Monacera, number 5. At wide receiver, number 11, Aaron Beret, number 11. At tight end, number 17, Kyle D. Argenio, number 17. At tackle, number 53, John Grant, number 53. At guard, number 54, Aiden Sanera, number 54. At center, number 63, Chris Romano. At guard, number 56, Evan Tybal, number 56. 44. At wide receiver, number 16, David Van Hook, number 16. At wide receiver, number 8, Max Delagarde, number 8. At quarterback, number 12, Mike Fitzsimmons, number 12. At fullback, number 44, Jack Lewitt, number 44. And at tailback, number 22, Johnny Mangelli, number 22. And let's welcome the rest of the Patriot squad. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you now please rise. Wednesday, September the 11th, commemorated the passage of 23 years since that tragic and infamous date of September the 11th, 2001, when our nation came under terrorist attack. The enormity of the tragedy on that date takes on significant meaning when we reflect on the number of lives lost encompassing the township of Wayne and Nutley, as well as neighboring communities. Let us take a few moments to reflect on the events of that day and to honor the memory of all those whose lives were lost at the World Trade Center, Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and the Pentagon. We honor the memory of Wayne residents Gene De Palma, Barry Glick, Leo Roberts, Wayne Valley graduates Paul Acquaviva and Greg Brona, and our own Wayne Hills alumni Danny Aplito and Robert Delaney. And from Nutley, Lieutenant Robert Seary, Franco Lalama, and Dorota Kopicko. Ladies and gentlemen, 11 seconds of reverent silence, please. Thank you. Now we direct your attention to the Patriot Marching Band under the direction of Matt Paterno and our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Patriots Stadium. Myself, Drew Ziegler, will be the play-by-play announcer for the first half. Jesse Link will be taking over for the second half. And I'm joined by Jesse and Rocco right now. So the first thing I want to talk about tonight is the offense for this Patriots team. I mean, they looked pretty well last week, putting up 2 touchdowns in that first half, but then went to a complete stop after that in the second half, not putting up any points. So what do you think the key is to play for 4 quarters and put up more points throughout the game, Jesse?
Well, I think the running game really has to get stepped up a little bit here. I mean, they really need to punch the ball through the line, especially if they plan on running it up through the middle as much as they usually do instead of taking it outside. I think that has to improve a bit. And if they can manage to get the run game going a little bit here, I think that they should be in good shape. Also, this Nutley defense really isn't too good with the pass, so I think if they can have good passing and get the ball down the field, I think they should be quite all right.
Yeah, this Nutley defense hasn't been great all year. They did get a win last week, but before that they gave up 40-plus points to Riverdale. And as you said, Mangelli, I think he's the key in tonight's game, as he was our key player. I think he was arguably the best player on the offense last year, and he just really hasn't gotten going yet. They haven't given the ball to him enough, I don't think, and I think that'll change tonight. Now the captains will go out for the coin toss, and we'll see who's getting the ball first. And Rocco, I'm going to go to the defense now. Played okay, but really could not stop the run last week. There was no huge plays except for 1 long touchdown. They contained, but they just got beaten down over time. It's tough as a defense over time to stop that. But what do you think, Rocco?
Listen, I think they're a great unit, and deep down, listen, it was unlucky. A couple of their scores were really off of turnovers committed by them, just small mishaps, not necessarily on the defense. I thought they tightened it up in the second quarter, but listen, there's a reason why Coach Demikoff is still the coach of this team. They know how to win, they know how to improve, and they just get better each year, day in, day out. And it's something that you love to see, and it's extraordinary how this resilient Patriots team, they're trying to change the narrative from last year, giving up a lot of points, not scoring much, and this is what we get. So I'm looking forward to tonight's match. I expect big things from Mikey Fitzsimmons through the air on offense, and just all around, it's a good unit. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out. I cannot wait to watch this one.
Yeah, a couple of passing touchdowns last week for Fitzsimmons. He's had a few already on the year, just in 2 games. And his favorite target so far has been Jack Montesera, the senior receiver, with a touchdown last week and over 100 yards on the year already. So do you look for a big game out of him again?
Yes, I don't think we should expect anything less from Jack Montesera this time around. He's proven he's arguably the top receiver on this team. So I just wonder, is he going to back it up once more? Is Mike Fitzsimmons going to throw him the ball? Are they going to get the running going with Johnny Mangelli, as I mentioned earlier? We'll just have to find out.
Yeah, and the future looks bright in that wide receiver room. David Van Hook caught a touchdown last week also and just looks like a very explosive player. They're trying to get him the ball any way they can, whether it's on kickoffs, punt returns, or anything, just on screen passes. And he's very explosive, as you can say. He can break any play loose, so watch out for him tonight also. And it'll be the Patriots kicking off and the Raiders receiving for the first half kickoff tonight.
The other thing is, Drew, is don't overlook David Van Hook. I mean, Van Hook the other night had a extraordinary game, many good catches for a bunch of yards. So I'd be looking for a bunch of passes and a bunch of completions for him tonight as well.
And it'll be Matthew May with the kickoff, as it has been all year, the sophomore. And we are underway for Patriots football. Not a great kickoff, as it'll go out of bounds, and not a great start at all, as the Raiders will start on the 40-yard line with great field position, but got to look to the defense to make a play here. Maybe a turnover. We haven't seen really any of that. And now we will look at the defensive starters for this Wayne Hills Patriots team.
David Van Hook, number 16, Tunis Elementary.
Vasily Vasilopoulos, number 1, APT.
Troy Demikoff, number 9, School 16, Clifton.
Kyle Eugenio, number 17, the Tunis.
Jack Montesera, number 5, the Tunis.
Sean George, number 19, AP Terhune Elementary.
Braden Verre, number 3, Clifton School 8.
Colin Murray, number 34, James Found.
Darian Kim, 71, APT.
Alice Washa, number 65, South End, Cedar Grove, New Jersey.
John Grant, number 53, Tunis Elementary.
And it'll be in the shotgun Clark Moorbutter to start out the game. Handoff up the middle. He'll go out to the right and get a pretty good gain of about 6 yards. This team's got a lot of running backs that they utilize, and that was one of them right there. Morebutter has not thrown the ball much this year. As we mentioned in the pregame, only 20-something passes for 150 yards about. So definitely look for the run so far.
Yeah, and listen, he's played game manager so far for the first couple of matches of the Nutley season. And listen, if that's the way they want to go about it, so be it. Nutley's still trying to prove a lot of people in North Jersey wrong. So what better way to do it than to beat Wayne Hills at Patriot Stadium?
Yeah, this team's best receiver on the year is also their best tackler, as we mentioned, Jeremiah Tirado. That's number 8 for this team. Another run for that play. It'll be a 3rd and short for the Raiders.
You see Ruick getting in there on that tackle, just running through that entire offensive line. Not a chance for the running back, and it sets up 3rd and short.
Yeah, I mean, this is already a huge play in this game. 3rd down, a huge 3 and out. This would be absolutely huge for this Patriots team. Get the momentum going early. And under center will be Morebutter. Couple of guys in motion back out to the left. And it's a toss out to the left, and he will be pushed over for the 1st down. That was Aiden Rotbaum, the leading rusher for this team. So a good play call there by this Raiders offense. A toss out to the outside. Patriots were looking inside on the run, and he had all the room to get the 1st down there. Rotbaum did. And he's a sophomore, 5'8", 160, small, but he's got a lot of power. Obviously, he showed in that run there. Another motion, 2 guys. Maybe we'll see that a lot tonight. 2 guys out to the right this time. And it'll be a handoff up the middle. Push forwards for a few yards, but stopped ultimately around the 50-yard line was Rotbaum again. A couple of guys in there on the tackle.
Yeah, Drew, as you said, it does look like this team does like to run the ball in diamond right. So we'll see if they can keep that up and fool the Patriots defense with it consistently, but they catch on quickly.
Yeah, I think the key in this game is to force the pass. Morebutter hasn't really been tested this year much. He's a senior quarterback, but not really any pass attempts. And again, the 2 guys in motion out to the left seems to be a lot in the play designs. And it's another handoff up the middle. And he'll get a lot of room. Didn't look like there was much, but he found the open room was Rotbaum again. And it looks like he will have enough yardage for the 1st down around the 41-yard line of the Patriots. Again, this run attack against this Patriots team. It's been tough for the Patriots to stop the run all year.
And Rotbaum, he had a lot of space to run there. If Vasily Vasilopoulos, if he's not there to make the tackle, he could have been gone there. So, listen, an efficient drive so far, 3 minutes into this matchup. Nutley taking care of the ball here early on and moving with swiftness and efficiency here early on.
And again, the motion to the left this time. And number 40 will go back out to the right. That is Tyler Von Roth. And it's a run out to the right. And again, Rotbaum just giving him the rock every single play. And he'll get about 10 yards, possibly for a 1st down there. And I know we're still in the 1st quarter, not even halfway through, but the wear and tear has got to be a factor here for this defense, just spending a lot of time out there. And a bunch of these guys play on offense as well. Got to take that into consideration.
I mean, Mike Fitzsimmons, he's probably just dying to get his hands on the ball here. Just wants to go back out there and just rewrite the wrongs from last week. Come back here, you do it again, but you got to get off the field here first.
And this play will take from the right hash, and it'll be a QB sneak on 2nd and short. Interesting play call there. They do get the 1st down, but they're not taking any chances. Maybe take a shot deep on 2nd down, but they don't do so, as they'll just take the 1st down with the quarterback Morebutter.
Yeah, like you said, Rocco, an efficient drive here for Nutley. Hills has to turn on the gas here and kind of shut him down. They can't let them get up on them too early, or else they might fall behind, and it'll be more difficult for them to come back from that deficit.
And under center will be Morebutter. Again, the 2 guys motion out to the right. And back motion to the left. Handoff to the left. He's got a lot of room. And he'll be taken around the 16-yard line, and that is not Rotbaum there.
Jameel Lewis in on the carry.
And already an early timeout cannot be happy if you're a coach of the Wayne Hills football team right now.
Absolutely not. I mean, you come out there last week, you lost what looked to be was going to be a good game, a tough one against West Essex. You come out here now a week later, it's just not good on the opening special teams. And it's worth noting, special teams has been a problem for this Patriots team for 3 games in a row now. So that's something they have to clean up, as they have, I believe, 2 road games after this. Then they come back home against rival Wayne Valley, who they haven't beaten in 4 years. It's really crucial that you fix this up soon, and this is a team that you got to get it right against.
Yeah, this is the game to win, especially recently. This Nutley team has not been great. Did not have a good year last year either. So maybe we were expecting this game to go maybe easier, but this Patriots team has not made it look that way so far. Nutley has had a great game plan so far for the first quarter as well. And it'll be in the shotgun more butter this time. Rope bomb out to his right, and he'll scramble out to the right, a designed QB run. And a good play there by Bacchioni, wrapping him up from behind. Look to be about no gain on the play, and now that's a tone setter. You got a 2nd and long now, 2nd and 10. Still 7 minutes to go in the first quarter, a lot of time, but the ball has not been, has not been a possession change yet.
You know, Drew, I did see one thing in the huddle there when they called the timeout. I saw Coach Kelly, the coach of the linebackers and the DBs, go out and try and calm down his players, but they really need to step up from what they were playing like last game. I mean, I feel like they left a lot of room in the backfield or in the flat for runs and passes to come through, and the safeties had to take responsibility for it.
And more butter will be in the shotgun this time. Rope bomb to his left. More motion. 3 receivers on to the left, 1 to the right. And he'll take the snap. And it's a read option. More butter will keep and get a few yards. Another good stop by the Patriots. And this is a huge play here. 3rd down. Probably about medium, maybe 3rd and 7 about.
Say so. If you're the Nutley Raiders, though, you got to be pleased with how this quarter is going. I mean, now, by the time this ball snapped, you've officially taken off half of this quarter here in the opening minutes on Patriots senior night. Starting to look a bit like Jets-Niners on this past Monday night, where the Jets did not see the ball whatsoever. The Niners just kept draining the clock each by minute. So you got to wonder, is that going to be another recurring theme here tonight?
And something I noticed about this offense, they're very bunched up, not really spreading out. Other than this play, they will use the whole field. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and rope bomb, 2 more butters left in the shotgun. Looks like a blitz is coming. More butter will get it out. Fade to the right, looks open, and he will be in for the touchdown. That's got to be a tough play. A great pass by More Butter there, assuming the run with the blitz, and More Butter counters that, and the offensive line also, you got to highlight there. Great protection on the blitz.
Just a great route there. Literally just a perfect move off the inside and just straight to the end zone, and a perfect pass by More Butter.
Number 63, Elementary.
Just where this fire came from out of Nutley, we didn't see it last week. We see it here now. A great opening drive.
Yeah, More Butter's first passing touchdown of the year. Looked like a good pass right there. Maybe we'll be seeing more tonight. And now the Patriots will look to get that touchdown back. Do get the ball at half, remember, so keep the game close, and you get, hopefully, come back in the second half, but still first quarter here.
We have seen this Patriots team come back from leads before. Now, they've been trailing in officially 3 straight games here. They answered the West Essex touchdown last week very quickly in about 2 plays. So you got to wonder, are we going to see more of that tonight? Listen, Patriots, you don't want to fall to 1-2. Nobody likes to be below 500. But against a Nutley team, and with all due respect, this is a team the Patriots should beat. Everybody in North Jersey was picking the Patriots to win this game. You want to compete. You want to show Valley that, hey, we can beat you guys. You have to take care of the games that you're supposed to win. You lose these games, it gets tough come playoff time. And for the seniors especially, you're going to want to have at least try for 1 home game, at the very least, because, listen, you're a senior. You want to go out in the best way possible.
It'll be Cherno St. Paul deep to receive back by the end zone. And as you mentioned already a few times, special teams for this Patriots team, they allowed the Raiders to start at the 40-yard line. Hopefully the Patriots get a good return here, or maybe even a kick out of bounds like the Raiders got. it'll be Brian Dolligan with the kickoff. It's a short one. Picked up by Delegard. He's had a kickoff return touchdown already this year, and he's loose, breaking a few tackles and brought down at about the 38-yard line. And now we'll look at the offensive starters for this Patriots team.
Jack Ruick, number 44, JFK Elementary.
Christopher Romano, number 63, Tunis-Dye Elementary.
Johnny Mangeli, number 22, James Fallon Elementary.
Mike Fitzsimmons, number 12, Pine Lake Elementary.
Evan Tybel, number 56, Tunis-Dye Elementary.
Anthony Cuccinello, number 74, Tunis-Dye Elementary.
Aiden Sonera, number 54, Tunis-Dye Elementary.
Kyle DiArgenio, number 17, the Tunis-Dye.
Jack Montecero, number 5, the Tunis-Dye.
Aaron Bray, number 11, APT.
John Grant, number 53, Tunis-Dye Elementary.
And a little bit of a different look here. We've got St. Paul starting at receiver, along with Verrey, it seems, and it'll be passed deep to St. Paul, ready to start the game. Didn't look to be a bad pass there. Maybe St. Paul couldn't read it in this night sky. A little bit tough to see. A good fade there, but just couldn't connect with St. Paul. Maybe that's not a lot of time playing together.
Viewers at home, for those watching on Wayne Hills TV, want to hear a fun fact? Nutley Raiders, Wayne Hills Patriots. This, from a football standpoint, the first ever meeting between these two schools. So great honor to be calling this one here.
Something up to highlight. And Fitzsimmons again in the shotgun, handed off to Mangeli, the key player for tonight. And he won't get anything if he even gets back to the line of scrimmage on that. And already an early 3rd and long. It's not the way you want to start this game, obviously, on offense or defense.
No way. Not the most ideal start for the Patriots. Give up that lengthy drive defensively, which resulted in 7 points. And now here you are staring already at a 3-and-out. Not the way you want to start your senior night.
And they've got 4 receivers out there this time. 1 to the left, 3 out to the right, and Fitzsimmons will take the snap from the shotgun. Look left, will throw left, and again, not a bad pass there maybe. He got it into the right zone in between the 2 DBs, and Bray just couldn't get there in time, and there was no connection. Tough start, and we will already see a punt for this Patriots team.
Yeah, this is really not the way to start it here for Wayne Hills offense. They're really going to have to turn up the steam a bit. Going 4-and-out is no way to start a game off, especially here on senior night against this Nutley team. If this is how they're going to have to handle it, they're going to have a rough night. But I think they can turn it around and, keep going in different drives.
Yeah, Bray maybe looked like he stopped and started there and made the pass off with Fitzsimmons. If he kept running, maybe it could have been a connection there. And now Bray will get a chance to punt, though. And that one will be shanked out of bounds around the Raiders' 45-yard line. So, again, good field position. You mentioned special teams. How many times are we going to say it? It's tough to win games when you don't have good special teams.
It's like beating a dead horse at this point. And funny, you're 2 games and 7 minutes, 28 seconds into the season, and special teams is becoming a problem. Nutley, listen, unexpected to win. Nobody gave them a chance. Here they are, gift-wrapped like a candy store. Great field position off of special teams mistakes. It's not, for I think probably maybe the 3rd, 4th time, not the way you want to start your senior night.
I'm going to have to agree with you there, Rocco.
And again, it'll be more butter under center. And look to be a run again. I mean, the Patriots couldn't stop it a few times in a row. And this time it'll be outside toss. And he's having a lot of room there. That's rope bomb again, about 7 or 8 yards on 1st down. Typically on 1st down, you want to keep the offense to 3 yards maybe. That's a good 1st down play for the defense. And that has not happened all night almost for this Patriots defense.
Yeah, Bacchioni and Montecero just got there. Listen, we have to point this out, and it's going to become it looks like it's going to be a theme here tonight. As you see, Rockbaum, he's having these big lanes, and it's taking 1 or 2 guys to keep him from getting to a big run.
Under center again, and this time it'll be up the middle, and he will get the 1st down. It looks to be taken down around the 45-yard line of the Patriots.
So going back to what you were saying, Drew, about limiting the yardage on the run there, I remember Coach Kelly used to tell us when I was playing, and he would coach the linebackers, he would tell us ideally you want to limit them to 2 to 3 yards at the very most on a run, no matter what situation, no matter what position you're in on the field.
Yeah, we mentioned how Moore Butter hasn't been tested much this year, only throwing about 25 passes, and he hasn't been tested again tonight so far, other than he threw a great pass on that touchdown, but really it's been the running game all night. And this time it's play action. He'll roll out to the left, and he's got an open guy. That has been the motion man all night, Tyler Von Roth. And again, a good play for this Nutley Raiders team. Just no negative plays at all so far. Rocco, what do you think this defense has to change to maybe force more difficult situations and try and get a turnover here?
You got to win the battle in the trenches. If you lose, I don't care how good of a secondary you have. If you lose in the trenches, you will more often than not lose the football game, and that's what's happening to the Patriots right now. They're getting bullied in the trenches, and you got to figure it out. It's a game you have to win.
And this time it'll be more butter in the shotgun for one of the rare times. And another design QB run, and he's got a lot of room there. Again, pushing for a first down. Will be slightly short, maybe a yard short, but 9 yards on first down again. It's just been very tough for this defense. Can't say it enough.
And you see the cheerleaders, the student section, and all the senior parents here tonight in the crowd already getting very, very uneasy here in the crowd. It's really not what you want to see.
Yeah, Rocco, well, hang on. I'll wait until after this play.
We will wait for Jesse's analyzation here, but more butter under center again on second and short. And again, the QB sneak. You don't see that often, 2nd and 1, a QB sneak. But this team has done it twice already, and we're still in the first quarter. So what do you have to say, Jesse?
Well, so going back to Rocco's point, about Valley and how everyone here expected Wayne Hills to come out on top tonight. If you can't win this game, I don't understand how you can convince your fans that you will win any game and how to convince them to show up to any more games.
Now first down, more butter under center, a bunch of receivers out left, bunched up, and the motion is back in action. 2 guys out to the right, and it'll be a toss to the right. This time it's a good play. Johnny Grant out there, and that was not rope bomb on the run. I believe it was Jameel Lewis. So maybe 2nd or 3rd carry for him. So a huge stop right there, and got to continue that momentum. And
more of that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, bud. Listen, Johnny Grant, Jack Montesero coming through there saying, hey, not on our night. This is our night. And now you have a chance to push them back further. At this level, 30, 45-ish yard field goal, not ideal. Get a couple stops. Hey, force them into long field position. Don't let them move this clock any further than they already are.
Yeah, and that was a huge loss of 5 yards, so maybe we'll finally see a passing situation where the Patriots are ready for it. 45 seconds to go in this first quarter. More butter from the shotgun. Motion out left, looks left, now looks back right. It's a screen pass, and nobody's out there, and he will be into the end zone for a touchdown. Just great play design there by this Raiders offense, and it looked to be rope bomb again on the screen play. Just a very dynamic player, still a sophomore, as I mentioned, and he could be a great player for years to come for this Raiders team. And you look like the Patriots there maybe finally had a chance to get a stop, and the great play design by the Raiders defies that. Now it's 13-0, and the Raiders will look to make it 14 with the extra point. And they do so. So obviously got to come out, get a score here. Already down 2 touchdowns to this Nutley Raiders team at home, and it's just been tough these last couple of games. They came out good in the first half of the West Essex Knights game, so maybe it'll be a reverse of that, and they'll come out good in the second half of this game.
Yeah, Patriots already down here in the first quarter. They have to really look to narrow that deficit, or else this could be very definitive to the game here. I think this drive will be very crucial, especially with only 33 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. They have to capitalize here and gain a bunch of yards, or else they might be in some trouble.
And you hear the student section just booing loud, not so proud. Listen, 14-0, still a lot of game left, but it's now people are going to start getting uneasy. They're going to start getting cranky, and it's really just, it's something you hate to see. It's a very important night for all the seniors here, and now the Raiders just stunning everybody here in the opening minutes. Truly, truly incredible.
And again, it is Cherno St. Paul deep back to receive the kickoff. And this one's a better kickoff. St. Paul will have to, nope, it'll be received in front of him by Van Hook, and he's got an open lane to the left. And he will continue to go all the way, and he's still going all the way to the Nutley Raiders 45-yard line. Finally, good special teams play by this team, and you got 45 yards to go to the end zone.
There you go, Wayne Hills. Now, here's your chance, 45-yard line. There's your opportunity as I rhyme perfectly on cue with Mr. Mezzi on the loudspeaker. Just now, here's your opportunity. Want to go out there and say, hey, we're not done yet? Let's do it.
Yeah, they tried to establish the deep pass early, maybe to open up the running game. Neither of them worked. So we'll see what they do on this first play here. I think it'll be very telling of this whole drive. Oh, and the kickoff will be brought all the way back as there was a penalty holding on the Patriots. And that's just a drive killer before the drive even begins.
And we want to apologize to the viewers at home. We did not see the flag fly at any specific place of the field. So, listen, now that basically negates everything we just said.
Yeah, that's about a 25-yard change right there. Just very tough for this Patriots team. But now Fitzsimmons with Mongelli behind him. And Mongelli's got a lane here, but brought down from behind as it'll be a short gain of about 2 yards. And 15 seconds to go. That looks like it might end the first quarter. Very tough first quarter, but I mean, there aren't really any positives to highlight for this Patriots team. It's been all Nutley Raiders so far in this first quarter. Maybe the change of direction where this Patriots will take over right now on the right side of the field will do something for them. Look for anything to help. Got to get something going. Got to get a huge play to excite the fans and this whole Patriots team.
You might have been right, Rocco. This might be a repeat of the Jets-49ers game where the defense won't be able to get off the field tonight. It would be a real shame if that were the case, but I don't think that that's what we'll be seeing. I have some hope that in the second quarter, or in the second half, I mean, that the Patriots will turn it up and will come back out with a head full of steam and fight a good fight for us here.
I mean, it seemed like the game plan to the start, as I said, was throw the ball deep. That didn't work, and now there hasn't really been a plan B so far.
The Patriots with, right now, a total of less than 10 total yards offensively. Just outmatched, outplayed, and right now, outcoached to say the least.
Patriots cheer team is trying to excite the crowd and get this football team going. We'll see if it works. Now an interesting formation here for the Patriots. Fitzsimmons and Van Hook will motion from the left to the right. And it'll be a handoff. Nope. RPO to Van Hook. Van Hook one-on-one will get by the man. And he just cannot go down. We saw it on the kickoff. Didn't count. But down around the 46-yard line. This Van Hook kid, man, he could be a great receiver for years to come. Still a sophomore and looks great out there.
As you were saying, Drew, I mean, Van Hook might be their ticket to ride here tonight. Give him the ball and he'll go far. He's getting more than the first downs. And, you know, I think if he can carry the ball, he can obviously do well on the screen passes and get good yards, running for 20 yards and even more so with passing.
Yeah, seems to never be brought down by his first encounter by the defense. Always breaking tackles, and now it'll be Fitzsimmons' fake handoff, and a little bit of a miscommunication there, it seemed like, as Fitzsimmons will be sacked around the 41 or 42-yard line, and that's a tough first down for the Patriots. Look for them to get that back and more here on 2nd and long.
I think the problem they're having right now is that they're taking far too much time to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. This Nutley defense is brutal. They're coming crashing through the line, and they can't handle it, and they need to get the ball out of his hands sooner or hand it off quicker.
And he is in the shotgun on every play, basically, so that creates even more time, but it's not enough. Another rusher here. He throws deep to Van Hook, and it is deflected. A little bit of a jump ball there. A nice play there by Jeremiah Tirado, the tackles leader, and he's a very dynamic player for this team. Their leading receiver and leader on defense, and he is a junior this year. Again, a 3rd and long, 3rd and 14 to be exact, and it's not much hope so far. Got to get something going here. What do you think? A screen pass, a deep pass? Is this 4-down territory to get something going?
Get the first down by any means necessary.
If I'm Coach Peichel, I'm trying to stack the line and go for a deep ball here with an outside receiver. But
yeah, a bunch of outside receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right, and it will be a deep pass. He's got a man, and it is underthrown. Verret had a step there on the DB, but the DB gets back and makes the deflection, and it'll be another punt. And another good play by this defense. Max Forster, the junior, on the deflection.
And another thing, if the Patriots lose tonight's match, hey, listen, after the Green Valley win over cross country in Vegas, they were saying, hey, we could win some games. We might actually be a team to be reckoned with this year. If you lose to this Nutley Raiders team with the way they've been playing so far, your expectations drastically change and the expectations plummet. Just like that. One game at a time, and right now they're not taking it one game at a time.
And that is a good punt by Verret. And it'll be a great bounce as it'll go inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line. So first bad field position for this Raiders team, and we'll look for the Patriots to stop them early. It's a great good field position for them, forcing a punt hopefully, or a turnover. Got to stop the run first to force those turnovers really, unless you get a fumble, but it's more likely I'd say an interception.
No need to throw the ball yet. If you're Nutley, you don't have a reason to throw because the Patriots can't stop the run. End of story. And you have to give credit to this Nutley Raiders squad. Listen, nobody picked them to win this week, and here they are. 14-0 at Patriot Stadium on a very big night. And saying, hey, we're the Nutley Raiders. We're coming here to play. We're coming here to beat you.
Yeah, it looks like they were doubted way too much, as they look to be a good team so far, at least against the Patriots. And two motion men again to the right. Morebutter takes a snap. It is a toss out to the right, and again, just great yardage on first down. It's tough to get forced fourth downs when they get that many yards on first down. And you'd think maybe you'd put more guys in the box to stop those runs sooner, but that hasn't been done yet, at least, or the O-line for this Raiders team is just playing very well tonight. And this Raiders team also using the clock on these runs. That's got to be a factor. I know it's still the second quarter, early in the second quarter, in fact, but time winds down quick when they're just running the ball. And again, it'll be Morebutter under center. Takes the handoff, hands it off to the left, and that is Ropom again. Finally, a good play by the Patriots defense there. An early tackle, maybe a yard. And now it'll force a third and short.
Big third down coming up. How many times have we said that before?
A few too many, Rock. A few too many.
Actually, they lost a yard on that play. Now it'll be 3rd and 5 after the 2nd and 4. About 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this second quarter. Still a very winnable game. We mentioned the Patriots get the ball at half, maybe a stop here, touchdown, and then they're right back in it. And this time Morebutter will take the snap from the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right, and he rolls left instantly. And it is caught. A nice play there by the Raiders yet again. Keep saying that. And they fell for the QB run as it opened up a lane for the receiver for the catch.
Yeah, I think the DBs are getting a little too antsy here and flipping their hips a little bit too early, not expecting the curl to come back out of fear of them running a deep fade, I think. So if they can be more disciplined and, you know, kind of backpedal a little bit longer and hold on for a little bit more, I think they might be in a better position here.
And it's also tough to create some pressure when they're just running the ball most of the time, as you can't really get to the quarterback. And he rolls out instantly on some of these passing plays as well. But again, interesting, first down, he will take the snap from the shotgun, Morebutter. And a motion from the left. A handoff up the middle. He's got room, finds the hole, and it'll be another first down and a lot more as he'll be brought down around the 48-yard line. That's about a 20-yard run right there. Just not really anything more to say. It's just the same thing over and over again so far tonight.
Romano will come into the game now. On the D line, it looks like.
And Butter back in the shotgun there. It doesn't matter where he's taking the snap. It's working either way for this Raiders offense. And this time another QB run. And he'll get a couple yards, maybe 2. Another good play on first down so far. On this drive, that's been happening, but it hasn't resulted in anything so far.
Until you get off the field and you force them to punt, there's nothing to really excite yourself over until they get a defensive stop. Like, I can't stress this enough. You can't score on offense or get the chance if you don't get off the field on defense.
And again, just milking this clock down to 7 minutes left in the first half. Again, from the shotgun will be Butter. 2 receivers right, 2 left, and 1 from the left. Motions right. And now a design pass to the right. And he's got a wide open man, but goes through the hands of number 82, Nick Gallo, the tight end for this team. A tough pass to haul in, a little bit out to his right, and he was jumping the other way. So maybe that'll create something now for this 3rd and 7 for this Nutley Raiders team.
Here we are again, folks. 3rd down and long. Let's see it.
You know, I feel like had Van Hook been paying a little bit better attention and didn't, drop the play as soon as he saw the ball go, he would have had a better chance at maybe picking that ball off and getting a decent return there with the wide open sideline.
Brad will try and get loud. Cheer on the defense here. Butter from the shotgun again. 2 receivers left, and there's a timeout called by the Nutley Raiders. What do you look if you're the Nutley offensive coordinator to draw up here against this Patriots team? Do you just run it and take a 4th-down territory, maybe even get a first down with the way tonight the game has been going?
Well, I mean, why would you change anything? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it seems like so far the Nutley running game is not broke at all. So, I mean, if they can keep hammering it through the middle with Rotbaum, I don't see why they should change anything up.
Yeah, Rotbaum's been running well all night. Honestly, on this 3rd and 7, I'd give the ball to him, maybe even twice if they don't get it on 3rd down.
I think if you're Nutley, you run more of that play action, roll out, because it seems to be working so far. The only reason they didn't get another first down on that last throw was simply a missed throw, a missed catch, and a miscue. That's the only thing saving the Patriots from being on the receiving end of another long drive. So here we are again, 3rd down and long. Who's going to step up on the front 7? You can't get bullied in the trenches, otherwise you can't win.
Yeah, got to look for someone to step up and make a big play here, as you just said. 6:45 to go in this first half. 14-0 are the Nutley Raiders up on the Wayne Hills Patriots. Butter from the shotgun. And it is a design QB run, and he will only get a few yards, as it'll now be a 4th and about 4 or 3 yards.
They needed that one.
Interesting to see what the Nutley Raiders will do here. It looks like the punt team is coming on, so Patriots will get another chance, but probably deep in their own territory.
That's the first forced punt we'll see here tonight from the Patriots defense. And it's halfway through the 2nd quarter.
Got 2 punt returners back there to receive. Van Hook and Montesera, both of them receivers. And the punt is away. Looks to be a pretty good one. It'll be to Montesera. He receives, goes out to the right towards the sideline, brought down around the 30-yard line. So need a 70-yard drive here with 5 minutes, 57 seconds to go. Still get ball at half. A touchdown on this drive would be huge.
We've seen that big play arm of Mike Fitzsimmons the last couple of weeks to Jack Montesera primarily, and David Van Hook's been very explosive in what I like to call the Debo package. So let's see. Jet sweeps, play action, or just from the gun, try anything, because you need points here if you want to have any sort of hope going into the second half. Points are big. Not a three-pointer, a field goal. You need a touchdown. A touchdown changes everything, and I mean everything.
We got several receivers out there, 4 to be exact, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Seen a lot of this package so far tonight for this Patriots team. Hasn't worked. There's been open receivers, but they just haven't been hit so far tonight. The snap will be a screen to the left, and Delegard is hit hard once he receives the pass, and he looks to be injured. Maybe he's just slow getting up. Looks to be all right. Man, that was a tough hit. Some of those would call that a hospital pass. Delgard was put in no position there to make a play. Couldn't even turn his head before he got lit up.
Well, let's hope that the Wayne Hills offense doesn't make any use of the ambulance that's camping outside the arena here. But, you know, that was a very hard hit. And this defense, like I said, is brutal. And they will continue to hit hard and try and beat them down.
And is that the defensive leader again for that team, Jeremiah Tirado. And to run to Mongelli here. Had some room to start. Couldn't find the hole, though. And he'll get back to, maybe not get back to the line of scrimmage.
No, he'll be about 4 yards short.
Yeah, another 3rd and long, 3rd and 14. It seems to be 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Now they're just putting themselves in tough positions here, this Patriots team. They're trying out different plays. Nothing seems to be working. And maybe we just got to highlight the Nutley defense who has been playing so well tonight. Fitzsimmons drops back, looks right, sidearm pass, and it is deflected. Again, throwing a screen pass, 3rd and 14. Not really a screen pass. There's no blockers out there. Just that play wasn't going for a first down anyway, even if he caught it.
And again, the inability just to move the ball. It's shown up again here. This is ironically the most stifled we've seen the Patriot offense really all season long so far.
I mean, Rocco, I don't think I've seen them struggle this much since they played Northern Highlands last year. A brutal, brutal team.
Just need something, maybe a muff punt here. Gray will get a good one, and we'll see. And it's at a full start by the offense. Pushing back 5 yards for the punt. Van Hook tries to get an early jump to make a play down there, and he jumped too early. And looks to be the Nutley Raiders, barring anything crazy, will start in the Patriots field, in the Patriots end of the field. And Verret will go for attempt number 2 now. This time no flags yet. Seems to be a pretty good punt. Fielded, no fair catch called, and a nice play on the tackle there by Van Hook. The jump seemed to work that time as the Raiders will start just past midfield around the Patriots' 48-yard line on the right hash. And again, this defense just having a tough night. Have been on the field for most of it. Have allowed 2 touchdowns so far, and the Raiders will look to add on more. Kind of just repeating ourselves so far tonight as the game has just continued to be the same.
Well, there's really nothing else to say aside from deja vu. It's really about it. It's all you can really talk about with this team so far.
And this time, Moorbutter will change back to taking the snap under center. Running back behind him, and it'll be a toss to the left. This time it is not Rope Bomb. It is Jameel Lewis again, his one of few carries so far in this game, and a nice play by the Patriots defense.
And you got to wonder, Nutley, there's got to be some ears within that school that are probably heard about the senior night for the Patriots. Obviously, they saw it with their own eyes less than an hour ago, saying to themselves, hey, they chose this night for senior night. That means they don't think we're very good. And so far, they have absolutely been proven everybody here wrong, showing they're here to play, they're here to win.
And Moorbutter will be going back to the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, and a running back to his left. And another motion, maybe confusing the Patriots defense, and it's a handoff up the middle nonetheless. And a nice play out there on defense. Another, maybe TFL even. Lewis again getting the carry. Ropebaum getting a rest here before the end of the first half, possibly.
3rd down. Here we go again, like Carl Johnson in San Andreas.
A couple of guys will check out for this Patriots defense, D linemen.
Kim and Washaw come off. So let's see. Doesn't look like they're going to be sending the house here on 3rd and long.
Maybe stay back in coverage and force this quarterback to make a play. Another motion out right, 3 receivers right, 1 left, and we've seen this play before. He's looking deep. He throws deep. Van Hook picks it off, and he has a lot of room for a return here. Out, still going all the way to midfield, and that's the play you needed. for this Patriots team. Still 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go for this offense.
Yep, this is where it all starts here. They need to come out of the gate with a head full of steam, or else they're not going to get any yards. They're not going to move the ball up the field, and we need to see a difference here. That was the difference in the defense. Now we need to see it in the offense here.
There's your spark here, Wayne Hills. Now it's time to light the fire. The offense coming back out here. And now, listen, just under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Can your Patriots find that rhythm and finally get going? Because remember, they get the ball to start the next half. It's all about what the offense can do. The defense finally got to stop. This is your time to cook. Don't overburn.
Van Hook getting a rest here after his interception. Need to get him back on the field. He's been the best player tonight so far. Mongelli, finally some room for him as he'll get about maybe 4 or 5 yards on first down. I mean, this drive is, we keep saying it every time they have a drive, but this drive is definitely huge to put up some points here before the first half ends.
Like you said, Drew, I mean, they needed a touchdown or possibly a turnover here, and I think if they can manage to put the ball in the end zone here, they'll be in great shape for when they come back after halftime.
We'll see here now.
Fitzsimmons from the shotgun. And he's looking deep to the right. He's got a man, Verret, and again, those two cannot connect. Verret again. Excuse me, that is not Verret. That's Cherno St. Paul. He's been throwing him deep a couple of times, him and Verret, sorry. And again, they can't connect, though. Looks to be a little bit off. St. Paul had a step there, beat both of the DBs that were covering him, and there was no completion. St. Paul, I'd say, is playing a lot more than we have seen him, at least last week. Getting a lot more reps at receiver. And now they've got 4 in the game for this 3rd and 6. A little bit of confusion on the line there. And Fitzsimmons looks left, finds Montesera on the slant, and he'll break a couple tackles to get the first down. Montesera's been the best receiver for this team all year. And finally, him and Fitzsimmons connect for a huge first down for this Patriots team.
So far, the most efficient drive on offense, knock on wood here. Can we finally see something happen as we see now the crowd starting to get live, the student section's getting louder. Now, what happens here remains to be seen.
A lot of 4 receiver packages, and they're just looking to throw the ball. Montesera again, and they cannot connect on that time on the out route. Montesera had room, but pass was a little bit out of reach for him.
Yeah, you can tell by the way Fitzsimmons has been throwing the ball tonight. He is really trying to keep it away from the other team. He does not want to throw a pick under any circumstance, which is why he's leading them pretty far. And as you saw, Montesera there had to make a dive and try and get the ball, but couldn't get it off the fingertips.
Yeah, the game plan so far has just been throwing the ball deep. We wanted to see the Mongelli get the ball more, but down 14 points already. And this time, again, a play-action pass to St. Paul, and the two, Fitzsimmons and St. Paul, cannot connect again. Goes through the hands of St. Paul, a little bit high on the screen pass there.
And there's some tight space there, close along the sideline. Not really sure that's the best spot to go for a play-action pass. Now the Patriots here, again, 3rd and long, just kind of just doing it to themselves all night long, excuse me.
Working the rotation for the receivers. Now it's Verret, Van Hook, Montesera, and Delegard in there. He'll look to the right where the 3 receivers are. He'll roll out, look deep down the middle. He's got a man, and it's caught for a touchdown. Van Hook again. How many times are we going to say it for this kid? He's just been a playmaker for this team all year.
That was some great awareness there as Fitzsimmons was really approaching the line of scrimmage. Borderline illegal forward pass. But, you know, great awareness there, great discipline, good throw down the field, and a perfect connection there.
Van Hook's been making the plays all over for this team tonight. A pick and now a touchdown. And was that not Van Hook?
I do not believe so.
It might have been Delegard on the touchdown as he's getting the high fives on the sideline.
Nonetheless, does not matter who has scored. What matters is that the Patriots have scored here, down by 7 points with a minute and a half to go in the first half. The crowd is back alive. The parents are back alive. Everybody's back alive. We're all excited. Time to see what this game is really all about.
A true breath of fresh air there, Rocco. Some points on the board, and now we're underway here with a decent football game.
Yeah, you mentioned how Fitzsimmons was overthrowing his receivers so far tonight. That one a little bit underthrown, but still makes the connection for the touchdown. And you also said Patriots score, doesn't matter the player, and that is absolutely correct. as now there's a minute and 38 to go in this first half. Patriots down a touchdown, and remember, they do get ball at half. And now the crowd seems to be alive, as are the cheerleaders.
And our cheerleaders do confirm that it was indeed Max Delagarde on the touchdown.
Yeah, that's my apologies. We've just been seeing Van Hook a lot. I guess I thought it would just be him anyway.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Max Delagarde, the touchdown for the Patriots.
And that'll be Matthew May, the sophomore, for his second kickoff. This one, a dribbler. He picked up around the 20, and another good return. Montesera makes a nice tackle there out at the 30-yard line. He is pumped up.
And Jack Montesera coming here to play. You see he's hyped up once more.
Yeah, we saw Delagarde on the touchdown now. We can confirm, and he hasn't been playing receiver much this year, but when he does get in there, he's dynamic, as we saw on that touchdown and usually on the kickoffs for this Patriots team. And now continue that momentum onto the defensive side. Still a minute and a half to go. And maybe we'll finally see some passing here, like not rollouts, dropbacks for this Raiders offense. And no, it will be a handoff up the middle, and the Patriots are there to stop it for short yardage.
The Patriots run defense is really waking up here, and they're starting to see what they're working with and getting used to it here. Now they're beginning to be able to make more tackles and, you know, limit them to maybe only a couple yards or no yards at all.
You could just feel the momentum shift throughout the stadium after that touchdown. The Patriots are just ready to go now. A minute to go now in this second quarter. The Raiders are taking all the time, not really looking maybe to score here, just run out the clock. More butter from the shotgun again. Two receivers left, one right, and it's another handoff up the middle. Makes a man miss, but brought down nonetheless for a couple of yards, and now a third down again. For the Patriots to call a timeout here, and that is exactly what they do, 42 seconds to go. We've seen Fitzsimmons air it out all night, so give him a shot here, assuming the third down play is stopped.
He could have, and listen, you never know with these tight windows at the end of the half. Now, obviously, you got to stop Nutley on third down to get the ball back in the first place, but it's worth a shot. You get the ball back, you have an opportunity to do something that they might not be able to see it coming. You could cut this to, who knows, maybe you somehow tie it, and you get the ball to start the next half. A great way, assuming, knock on wood, to end the first half for Wayne Hills.
Yep, 3rd and 9 to be exact. Ball is on the 34-yard line of the Nutley Raiders. And they just wanted to use the clock and go into halftime with the lead, but the Patriots are trying to stop that and get the ball back with seconds to go. Huge play here on third down. Fitzsimmons looking on from the sideline, wanting to get one more chance here in this first half. And more butter from the shotgun. Rope bomb to his left, two receivers right, two left, and it's not rope bomb, it's Lewis out motion left, and nothing going on there on the incomplete pass. So now going to give Fitzsimmons a shot here, 38.9 seconds to go. And again, something crucial there. I'm a little bit confused why the Nutley Raiders didn't run the ball there, make the Patriots use another timeout, but they choose not to do so. Now the Patriots have 2 timeouts and 39 seconds to go on this punt return.
I don't think Coach Simikoff's complaining. Stop the clock for them. Hey, so be it. Just, I'm curious to see how far this punt's going to go. Now, listen, we have to assume, like always, it's going to be a rocket. So you let it roll in the end zone. You take the knee. We'll see where it goes from there. But you just got the feeling, just a big kick.
And the 2 punt returners again, it's Van Hook and Montesera. And he'll take his time on the punt. Not a great one. Montesera will let it drop and then pick it up. And he will break a couple tackles, get down to the Patriots' own 45-yard line.
Announcer's jinx, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was a bit of a dangerous return there. Montserrat looked like he didn't really have a good grip on it, but he finally gained control before the defenders could come and get to him.
Yeah, didn't want to lose any more yardage there than they already had on the pretty good bounce that the punter got there.
Now with 29 seconds to go, what are you thinking, Drew, if you're Coach Peischel?
I mean, I'd say continue the game plan. They've been throwing it deep all night so far, and they still have 2 timeouts, can throw over the middle of the field. Only 1 deep safety for this Raiders team, playing very deep. Fitzsimmons drops back, looks right. He will throw deep, and again, just out of reach.
As long as they're letting the ball hit the ground, I think they might be in some decent shape here if they keep trying to go deep with it. But they can't let the clock keep ticking on them.
And he goes right back to Max Delegard there, looking for another touchdown. Delegard maybe again had a step there. We know his speed, but pass was not completed, as he was one-on-one out there.
And Nutley got away with a little bit of a tug there from what it looks like up here as Delegard comes out of the game. Verret moves in. And they get set here.
And it will be 2 receivers left. One right is Verret, the lone man, on the far side of the field. Fitzsimmons drops back, and it's a reverse. Looking deep. He's got a man, Verret, and it's caught. Verret into the end zone for a touchdown, and that is just what a play by Coach Demikoff. Just everything went right there for this Patriots team, and now they will look to tie the score on Matthew May's extra point.
Truly an unbelievable draw up there, exactly how they planned it out. What a trick play, and they stepped it up there. As I've been saying, if they move fast, they can trick the defense. Moving fast, getting the ball in and out of each other's hands, and then throwing it deep. Perfect play.
And a beautiful play call there, just wonderful, absolutely perfect. And just the route, the design, the scheme, just so good, so satisfying for what this Patriots team needed here.
And the snap is botched, and only that would happen to us, as the Patriots will go into half down a point.
The flag's down on the field. We'll see what it is. But we have to touch on that touchdown again because it's important, and we have to talk about it there. The play design, a perfect play call, well executed. I thought he got blown up at first, but here we are going deep. Ron, Aaron Verret down the field, wide open. A perfect catch, a perfect throw, and a touchdown. Wayne Hill's back from the dead.
Yeah, Verret was all alone out there, and I didn't get the vision at first. I saw Mangeli getting the handoff, moving a little bit slow, was a little confused why, and then I found out, and the Patriots will get another chance here on the extra point to tie up the game. I mean, also that play was called not even after a timeout. That was called in the huddle. Fitzsimmons alone, and just perfect execution by this Patriots offense.
That'll be costly for Nutley. Now they will have to go into the half likely tied up here if May can manage this.
Can hit this extra point here. See the smoke in the air from the fireworks going off after the touchdown.
They will go for the PAT again.
Yeah, not do anything crazy. Will go for the tie game here. Montserrat on the hold. May to kick. And right through the uprights. As this game is now tied 14-14, 14.9 seconds to go. 14's all over. And just what a momentum boost for this Patriots team in these last, 6 minutes maybe it was been for the second quarter where just everything changed?
Right back where we started, fellas. 14 apiece, 0-0. Just got to hope now we don't see another mythical drive to put us down a touchdown like we did last week. I don't anticipate it'll happen, but you never know in this sport. That's why we love the game of American football.
Yep. Special teams has to make a play here. Don't get too excited. Still 15 seconds to go. A kickoff return can happen. Make the tackle, and I assume the Raiders will just kneel to go into the half with a tie game. On that reverse, it was handoff to Mangeli, back to Van Hook, and Van Hook dishes it back to Fitzsimmons, and then Fitzsimmons launches downfield to the wide open Verret for that touchdown.
Just do your job here on special teams, and you should be good for the time being. The game is back in the Patriots' hands now, How far and how fast are they going to run with it?
And May on the kickoff. It's a little squib, but it's caught in the air. And a nice tackle is made around the 37-yard line. Nutley's offense will head out with 11.1 seconds to go. Tie game, 14-14. Patriots get the ball at half. Sending a lot of deep man there on defense. Bunch of safeties, not taking any chances. And we'll see if Nutley will just kneel it or maybe drop a play here. And it will be a snap from the shotgun here. Maybe a handoff. Maybe a handoff to Ropebaum has been working. And no, it'll be a shotgun kneel. Not taking any chances under center. And that will end the first half, 14-14. When we come back in the second half, Jesse Link will be taking over the play-by-play duties. And we'll have some new announcers in the booth.
Welcome to the Wayne Hills class of 1979. They are here for a reunion 45-year celebration at the Brownstone tomorrow evening. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the Wayne Hills Patriot Marching Band. Under the direction of Matt Paterno, they are a marching unit, 54 strong, 47 musicians, 7 color guards. Their band officers, drum majors Aaron Hahn and Juliana Spear, drum captain Edward Stillman, fifth captain Maria Schwartz, guard captains Lexi Guevara and Prisma Bourne, President Rafael Enriquez, Vice President Madeline Villaleo, Secretary Fernanda Baggio, Librarians Isas Belvis, Nicole Gilber, Olivia Gilber, and Delaney LaRusso, Publicity Officer, Edward Sherman, Recruiting Officer Julia Hertzko, Recruiting Managers Igor Bobby, Mia Guzman, Christos Hernandez, Sadie Valencia. The floor manager, Skylar Maxwell, and rookie representative, Preston Wong. Their repertoire for this evening, Music for a New World, Negro Morpho, Largo Home, Psycho, Jeff House, and Pedro Raptimo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's return that salute with a rounding stand of applause for the William Hills Patriot Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-50 this evening is $440. Olivia Coyne and Jackson Coyne have just pulled the winning number, and Jackson will read that number now.
6, 5, 7, 2, 8, 1.
6, 5, 7, 2, 8, 1. Let's welcome the Nutley cheerleaders for their halftime show. Ladies and gentlemen, a standing round of applause for the Nutley cheerleaders. And now let's welcome the Wayne Hills Patriot cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, a standing room of applause for the Patriot cheerleaders.
All right, welcome back, and I'm Jesse Lincoln. I'm joined here by Michael Cantilli and Jake Goodman for the second quarter here. So Hills is ready to go. They're lined up, and they'll be receiving the kick from Nutley. Deep to return is Turno St. Paul, I believe, and the kick will be by Brian Dolahan, excuse me, Dolahan. So we wait on the refs.
Great first half offensively for Hills, though.
All right, the whistle blows. Dohan's ready to go. The ball's in the air. It's a low kick. It'll be fielded by Delegard. Delegard running through. Good return. He's going. He'll be down at the 42-yard line. So, gentlemen, let's get some analysis here. Starting with you, Jake. What did you think about the way the Patriots played for the first half here?
You know, obviously that great trick play to end the first half. Peischel with a great call there. They hit Verret downfield, and that was a great way to tie the game up after being down 14-0.
All right, so Fitz and the Patriots come out here, and they'll start on the 40-yard line. And he'll go from the shotgun yet again, as they usually do. Mongelli to his left, and they'll hand it off to Mongelli. Mongelli has a great lane, and he'll get the first down. That's the best run we've seen from this Patriots offense all night long, and if they can continue, it looks like they've tired out the defense just a little bit and gotten used to it. Excuse me, that was Rappaport. That was not Mongelli. No, that was 29, Rappaport, excuse me. So now they'll have Ruick stand in at the fullback with 2 men on the outside, and Rappaport in the backfield yet again. Fitz from the gun. He'll take the snap, hand off to Rappaport again. Rappaport gets a good gain here, and he'll be up the middle for about 5 or 6 yards. And he'll keep going. They couldn't bring him down, and he'll get another first. Unbelievable.
It's great to see Wayne Hills finally getting the run game going. You know, it's something that they've kind of struggled with last week and to start the first half of this week. So it's good to see them getting yards early with their run game.
Indeed it is. The ball will be spotted at the Nutley 38-yard line, it looks like. And they'll take the hand signals from Coach Peischel. Still taking a read here. Now, Fitz will go from the gun again. Ruick, the fullback, standing in. Rappaport in the back. And 2 receivers outside. Fitz signals for a motion. Across will come Van Hook. Van Hook going to the back. Fitz tries to take it for himself. He'll go up about 2 or 3 yards. Nothing too fancy.
Good awareness by Mikey Fitzsimmons, able to avoid a sack there and turns a negative play into a positive play. And those are the kind of plays that can define a game, especially a close game like this.
Now Ruick, the fullback, will come out. And it looks like Van Hook will go off to the side again, possibly another deep ball with another fullback standing in now. And Fitz will take the snap from the gun, hands it off to Rappaport. Rappaport, not really much there. He'll get stopped at about this line of scrimmage. Maybe he'll have gotten a yard there. It looks like he did. They're saying a loss of about a yard, but it looks like they'll go no huddle there, and they'll line up in trips left. Fitz from the gun, and Rappaport running around. Fitz goes deep, looking for Delegard. Delegard can't stay on his feet, and it looked like he was upset about something, but I don't know what that would be, considering that the defender did not even put a hand on him.
Yeah, he had the defender beat. It would have been a tough pass, just a little bit behind him.
tripped himself up there, couldn't make a play. It's understandable. It was a deep ball. Like I said, Fitz has been overthrowing a bit tonight, and now Verret will be in the backfield to punt on 4th and 10 here. So they'll get stopped short on this first drive of the second half. Verret, ball's in the air. It's a high punt, but it didn't go very far. And they'll pick up the ball at around the 15-yard line. Looks like just a little bit before. So that worked in the Patriots' favor there. Good field position now. And out comes the defense for the first time in the second half.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see a few adjustments they might have made during half to try and contain this run game. I mean, the way Nutley just came out and started just running the ball up and down the field all game for the first quarter.
Yeah, Patriots are going to have to step it up here a little bit on offense, but that's not a terrible way to go out, I guess. Now, Morebutter will take the snap under center. They'll pitch it outside to the running back, number 25, Lewis, and Lewis will get brought down at about the 22-yard line.
Number 5, Jack Monacera on the tackle.
Monacera there with a good tackle. And
Looks
it'll
like
be
the penalty was on Nutley.
Yeah, so they'll go back a couple of yards there. And it looks like they're going to call holding on them. So they'll be back to their own 7. Hills with really good field position now. 1st and 10 with 8 minutes to go in this quarter, or a little over.
17 yards.
Morebutter goes under center yet again. And they'll get 2 motion men. And they'll motion for another time, and then they'll take the snap. Looks like another designed run. They go in, and they'll lose yards on that one. And it'll be 1st and 20. No, excuse me, 2nd and 23, I should say.
By number 44.
Tough position for Nutley's offense right here. They got to avoid a possibly game-shifting safety here. See if they can get out of this tight position they're in.
Well, let's hope not. Morebutter from the shotgun this time. He'll take the snap, looking to pass, and he'll try and go outside, but it's incomplete. Now that looked like there was a little bit of confusion there going for a screen. He was looking deep. It was like a last-minute kind of thing, but, you know, nowhere to go with that one. What was his name? Von Roth was not ready for that pass, so he just simply had to let it fall. And that'll bring up 3rd and 21.
Good to see a little bit more energy in the student section and the crowd, because there was certainly none of that last week.
There was a little bit, but they were struggling. Now, Morebutter will go under center yet again when Diamond right. And they'll call a flag, and it looks like it'll be a false start. And they keep getting driven back. So now it'll look like they'll be right up to their own goal line. So it looks like they'll go for the same thing again, possibly. No, something different this time, and they throw more flags. Now let's see what this is for.
And this is just great position for Hill's defense, because even if they don't get a safety here, they could. This is a rough position to punt from, and the Hills offense will have great field position if they punt from here.
And this is interesting because Nutley has not had a single flag in the first half, and now they're getting thrown on them left and right.
They got to be careful not to give up a safety here.
That would be very dangerous. So now, for the 5th time, Morebutter will take the ball. He'll try and go on a QB keeper, and he won't even get anywhere. So that'll bring up 4th and about, I don't know, maybe 20? But I would imagine they have to punt here, which will still put Hills in a great field position. Unless they go for it, but that would be insane. Dollahan will punt it away. Van Hook and Montessera deep to return. Dollahan kicks the ball high and deep. Montessera has the ball, almost loses it again. And there he goes. He'll be right in great field position at the Nutley 35. So, I mean, Hills really has to score here. I mean, I can't imagine that they won't, considering the field position that they're in. But you never know. So they'll break the huddle here, and the offense will go back out.
Great field position at the 33-yard line. You know, if they could really execute, get their first downs, I think they could score and take a lead in this tight game.
Fitzsimmons the QB, Ruick the fullback, and I want to say Rappaport the running back, but I can't exactly see. Now we'll get a motion man into the tight end slot. Fitz hands the ball off, and that looks like it's Rappaport. And he'll get a gain of about 5 or 6. No, it was Mongelli. Man, I can't get my running back straight tonight. So Mongelli goes back in the game. I don't know why he left to begin with, but 2nd and 5 now. Hill's in a great position here. Just need a couple more yards. Fitz hands the ball off. Monge has a great gap, and he'll just be beyond the first down, it looks like.
And their run game is really rolling right now. I mean, Mongelli is just, Mongelli and Rappaport have just been phenomenal to start this second half.
Yeah, like you said, Michael, O-line's opening up a much better gap than they were in the first half here. Doing a much better job making that lane, making it easy for Mongelli to get through. I mean, Fitzsimmons must be loving the O-line now as he stands in at the shotgun. And they'll get a motion man. They'll motion the tight end to the other side. And they'll hand the ball off to Mongelli again. Mongelli with a good lane, and he'll get a gain of about 5.
Mongelli's been running well these last couple of plays. I think they should just keep running the ball and take a lead here.
They're burning the clock down here, which is, I think, what they want to do, and they're making progress, which is all you can ask for as an offensive coordinator. So Fitz will go from the shotgun again. He'll take the snap, run back, hand it off to Mongelli. Mongelli has a good lane outside. He'll at least get the first down, I would imagine. Might be a few inches short. They'll call him a yard short. Good run there by Mongelli. And out will come St. Paul, and in goes, I don't know who that is because I have no numbers on my list. I think that's Delegard. Now they'll go from the shotgun again, hand off to Mongelli. Mongelli gets another lane. They'll get the first down. And Hill slowly knocking on the door here.
And that was a crucial 3rd down because, you know, you get stopped after having that great of field position. You know, that is a devastating blow.
If I was Peischel in that situation, which I'm not, so I don't know, but maybe I would have imagined he'd go a little bit more aggressive there, even if they did get stopped, and try and go for it on 4th, or at least kick the field goal, because you can't punt it away. But Now Fitz will take the snap, hands it off to Mongelli. Mongelli has another lane. They're pushing him back. And Monge will get about 3 or 4 on that play.
Mongelli again on the carry.
So now they have but 7 yards to go. Hill's offense is driving here. And the whistle blows. It'll be a timeout for Nutley. Their first time out of the half.
Looks like there's a Wayne Hills player injured, I believe.
Oh, I guess so. Once the body's cleared, as Jake says, there is a player down. And Coach Demikoff is coming out to take a look. Now, I can't see who that is because the athletic trainers are blocking, but looks like something to do with the knees. So Hills will take advantage of the timeout. Water the players down. Nutley's out, ready to go. Unless that's a Nutley player, because I can't really see anything, but no, that is a Wayne Hills player. Hopefully they are not seriously injured, and hopefully it is especially not Montesero, Van Hook, or Mongelli. However, I cannot see Mongelli in the huddle. Not that that really means anything, but
and he has been down for
yeah, he's been down for a few minutes.
Do we know who it is?
Well, I am still yet to see Mongelli in the huddle. I have not. Maybe I just caught a glimpse of him. Nope, I don't think it's Mongelli. No, it is not. Well, as I had hoped, it was not Van Hook, Mongelli, or Fitzsimmons. I see Delegard. I don't know who we're missing.
But unfortunately, I think it might be something serious because he has been down for, a while now.
We saw something similar with this last year with the sophomore, Drew Pierce. Blew out his knee pretty bad, almost tore his ACL. However, as I was told, his legs were so strong that they said if he had been hit a little bit harder, he would have tore it, but not quite. But I'm interested to see who this is and if there'll be a big key player. We have Rappaport. We have Wishaw. I don't know if I see Johnny Grant. And the EMTs will come out on the field to take a look and see what's going on. But whoever this is, since we can't seem to figure it out, seems to be very hurt.
Yeah, this does look to be very serious. You just gotta hope he can get up on his own, but right now, not looking great.
Yeah, this is a Oh, and it's number 71, Darian Kim. How about that? But he'll get up on his own power. It looks like his leg's pretty stiff, though. So the offense will go back out. Kim is out of the game, it looks like, and I'd imagine he'll be out for the rest of the night. But his knee does not look like it's in any position to bend, so they'll run it from the I formation, it looks like now. Fitz will take the snap. Nope, not the I formation. They'll put the fullback in. And they'll hand it off to Mongelli, fake the snap, or fake the throw, but they won't get too many yards. They'll get about 3 there.
Mongelli, a very elusive back. Jukmu is able to allow him to miss a couple of tackles and gain some extra yardage.
And now we have a Nutley player down. This may be a very long quarter, gentlemen.
Yeah, and you hate to see injuries, no matter, what team you're supporting or what school you're representing. You just, it's bad to see injuries like this.
I would agree with you. Unless it's Aaron Rodgers, then I'm completely fine with it.
Had to go there.
I'm sorry to all the Jets fans out there, but I will be completely okay if he tore his Achilles again. I should probably stay quiet. I don't want to start a brawl up here in the booth. I fear that might be the case. Jake is eyeing me down pretty hard right now. He seems a little offended. It's all in good fun, Jake. Don't you worry. And this one's taking a little while, too. He's not getting up. I can't see who that is. I have no idea what the number is on that jersey. But he'll get up under his own power as well, and he'll walk off the field, and that is Andrew Santangelo. I think that's how you pronounce that, Santangelo. But he'll walk off, and out comes the Hills offense again. So they've had a good time to rest and get prepared. Mongelli will be the back. Fitz the quarterback, and it looks like they'll run 2 fullbacks. And they'll stack the line so no receivers. It's going to be a run. Oh, no, it is not. But it'll be incomplete. So they'll attempt to throw to D'Argenio.
I mean, we've seen overthrows like that all game. A ton of open receivers just can't connect.
Yeah, it's better to overthrow than under, though, considering that you always have the chance of throwing a pick. However, it'll look like May is going to kick an extra, or not an extra point, excuse me, a field goal here. And they'll hold, and the kick is good. So the Patriots will go up by 3 here, making it 17-14. 3 minutes to go, just a little under.
And if this game continues to be low scoring, that field goal from Mame may be the deciding factor.
Yeah, that is a good point there, Jake. If it comes down to it, another tight game. Both offenses come in and pour on the heat here in the next quarter and 3 minutes. You might be right. That may be a huge factor in a Patriots victory tonight.
another key factor might be a defensive stop right here for Hills. That would be a game changer.
Special teams has to do a great job here. So May will kick the ball. Patriots are ready at their 35. May is ready. Whistle blows. On the run he is, and the ball's in the air. And they will return the kick. Out comes Montecero looking to make a tackle. Montecero will bring him down at the 25-yard line. So not a huge gain for Nutley there. Good tackle for Montecero.
And it looks like Darian Kim, number 71, who was down before, now coming in on defense. Very, very tough player.
Yeah, he's definitely been giving the Raiders a hard time tonight, and hopefully he'll continue to. And I'm going to call it right now. They're going to run the ball here. And probably do, I was going to say a diamond formation again, unless they motion here, which they might. And they will. But not a diamond formation. And the flag will be thrown, a false start on Nutley. So it'll draw him back 5.
Against the Raiders, 5-yard penalty. First and 15.
First and 15 here for Nutley now. Will they be able to move the ball forwards on this drive? I guess we'll find out. And they'll stack the line here. More Butter takes the snap, pitches it back, and that will be Rotbaum. Rotbaum will go up the middle for about a gain of 4 yards.
Jack Montecero. Correction, number 6, Luke Bacchioni.
Bacchioni will make the tackle there.
On the tackle.
Bacchioni's come in clutch when he's been needed tonight. So More Butter will go under center again and diamond left this time. And they'll motion 2 men to the right and the diamond right. They'll hand it off to Rotbaum again. Rotbaum gets about 5 yards. And that'll bring him 35. So they'll spot the ball at the 30-yard line.
Big defensive play coming up for Hills here. A stop could be a momentum shifter for them.
And an underrated factor in the game, I think, is the crowd noise. Really hypes the players up and gets them going. So the student section gets loud, parents get loud. I think Wayne Hills will continue to lead in this game.
So the Raiders will line up. This time they'll go from the shotgun, it looks like. Rotbaum in the backfield. And they'll go in dubs. And More Butter takes the snap, looking to pass. He'll get it over, but it's incomplete. Oh, Nick Gallo, the tight end, can't bring it down. Now that could have been a huge play, and the Patriots really lucked out there.
Yeah, Wayne Hills catch a huge break. Wide open receiver, had a ton of the field ahead of him. If he caught that, we're looking at maybe a 40-yard gain, 50-yard gain, or even a touchdown.
Yeah, I agree. That could have been very dangerous there. Now Montecero and Van Hook will go in the backfield at the safety positions. Dallahan will, oh, excuse me, not safety. They will return. Dallahan will punt now.
Van Hook and Montecero need to return the punt.
And the ball's in the air. It's a bad kick, and it'll go out of bounds just before the 40-yard line.
The punt goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
And we talk about plays that decide the game, the field goal, and I think that play, we're going to look back on that if Wayne Hills wins, knock on wood. But if Wayne Hills wins, we're going to look at that play and be like, wow, if he caught that, we could be looking at a different outcome.
Definitely.
Nutley looks ready to go. Hills breaks the huddle, and out comes the offense. Slow start here. Verret will be outside. And it looks like they'll stack the line with one receiver on the right-hand side. Now, they'll motion Van Hook, and he'll go into the flat, but they already handed it off to Mongelli, or excuse me, the backfield. They handed it off to Mongelli. Mongelli gets about a gain of 3 or 4, I would say.
Mongelli on the carry, pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards. So Ruick will come out of the game. Two on the right, one on the outside on the left, and Mongelli behind Fitz. Fitz will drop back looking at pass. He'll just go over the line to Mongelli. Mongelli has a good opening. Mongelli will get a gain of about 20-yard lines there and put the ball on the Nutley 40. Great run there by Mongelli. Good pass. He was ready for it. He knew Fitz was running.
And Mongelli has been the X factor this second half. I mean, for Wayne Hill's offense, he has done a great job receiving and running the ball.
Yeah, Mongelli, I mean, he's really just forced it down this Raiders defense throat right now. I mean, there's no stopping him. Give him the ball and he's going.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Raiders.
And the Raiders were a little angry there, so they'll call an unsportsmanlike conduct, and that'll drive them back a couple yards.
15 yards from the point of the infraction.
15 to be exact, from the point of the infraction. So that'll put the Patriots on the Nutley 25-yard line, or just about. Looks like just a few yards before. Now, looks like the clock will burn down here. And I think they're just going to let it happen and go to the fourth quarter. And that'll do it for the fourth quarter.
Is Drew coming in?
No Chase.
All right, well, that'll bring us back to the fourth quarter here. Now, Cantilli will jump out. I still have Goodman here, and now I'll be joined by Chase Szarszewski. So they'll switch sides yet again. And so let's hear a little bit from our new colleague, Chase. So how do you feel that the Patriots have played through these first 3 quarters of football so far?
I'm feeling pretty good about this Patriots team. Definitely better than last week's performance. I think that they are relying on the run, and it's working very well for them. You got 12 more minutes to go, and I think when the Patriots get the ball, if they keep running it, they can easily take out 5 or 6 minutes on the clock, maybe kick a field goal, and just make sure Nutley doesn't have enough time to score.
I think that's true. Put the nails in the coffin, as they say, and bury them where they stand. So they'll stack the line again. Fitz will take the snap. Mongelli runs out to the side. He will take the ball. Looking like there's nowhere to go. Mongelli towards the sidelines. He'll get brought out of bounds. And it looks like he'll gain about a yard for the Patriots.
Yeah, I think Mongelli has been the key to this offense today for the Patriots, whether it's on the ground, ball thrown in the air. Every time Mongelli seems to be the first target, and it's working really well for them. 17-14 lead, and if they keep finding him, I think they might get up in the end zone.
Yeah, I agree. I also think we have a good backup running back in Evan Rappaport. He's right up there. I mean, when he comes in, he gets some big runs too, and I think they're both reliable running backs in this game.
Well said.
So they'll bring the fullback Ruick back in. They'll get down, Fitz from the gun. He'll take the snap, drops back, rolling out a little bit, going deep, looking for Verret. Verret has the ball, and it's a touchdown, and they can't even bring him to the ground. Unbelievable. What a throw, what a catch by Aaron Verret, and that'll put the Patriots up by 6.
And Verret is having himself a game. 2 receiving touchdowns, 1 at the end of the second quarter, now 1 in the fourth quarter. 2 huge touchdowns, 1 to tie the game, the other to give us an even bigger lead, and Verret has been the player of the game so far.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout too. And Mikey Fitzsimmons really needs some credit for that pass. That is not a hard pass to get. The defender was very tight to Aaron Verret's shoulder.
And Montecero will hold, and the kick will be low by May. May shanks it. So there will be no extra point unless there was a flag on the play like there was last time, but it appears that there won't. I'm sorry to cut you off, Chase. What were you saying?
You were saying something. Keep going. Oh, yeah. Back to what I was saying. So Mikey Fitzsimmons with a great pass. The Nutley defender was right on Aaron Verret, and he finds a pocket right over his shoulder for a great catch for an easy run to the touchdown.
Yeah, obviously don't love to see the missed extra point. Still a two-score game. Hills up by 9, and when it's all said and done, I don't know how big of a factor that missed extra point's going to be.
Yeah, I'm expecting Nutley to run the ball a lot, as they've been doing, and it's been working for them, but I think they will have to start throwing the ball, which they haven't done and haven't had a lot of success from, and hopefully the Wayne Hill secondary will be able to cut all the passes.
And we still have a good bit of football here with just under 12 minutes. I mean, it didn't take him very long to score there on that play. But, you know, as they say, a lot can happen in the 2-minute drill, so we'll see what goes on here. But this game still can go any way. It is not by any means over for the Patriots.
Still a lot of time in this ball game. We saw last week how in the...
So May will kick off here. Ball's in the air, and it'll be returned by Lewis. Lewis running around. And he'll get brought down just after the 25-yard line. Looks about 28. Now, one thing that didn't really get noticed was the D lineman Parker Johnson is back tonight off of an injury. Tore his MCL, I heard, and somehow is playing the game. Johnson, a tough D lineman. See if he can get in their backfield. More Butter will go under center. Rotbaum in the backfield. They'll motion 2 again, and I'd imagine they'll motion another one. No, not this time. They'll shovel it to Rotbaum. Rotbaum will be brought down in the backfield for no gain, it looks like.
Yeah, I think that Nutley has one play, and they've been using it very, very well. The pitch out left, pitch out right. Every time, always getting a couple yards, but I'm happy that Wayne Hills have been able to stop it.
The passing game for Nutley seems to be ineffective so far. They did have a passing touchdown, but other than that, no plays that really come to my mind throwing the ball. Mostly were big runs.
Yeah, they did have one in the third quarter. Ball went right down the middle, right past the Wayne Hills logo. Just slipped out of the receiver's hands, and that play could have definitely went for a touchdown. There was an opening on the left side, just wasn't able to catch it, and that might decide the game. Momentum's with Wayne Hills right now.
Yeah, they score on that play. We're looking at Nutley has the ball only down 1 possession and could take the lead here. So, I mean, you just got to feel for him. He dropped that ball. He's definitely going to be thinking about that when he goes to bed at night.
Yeah, Wayne Hills are going to be fired up, you know. Student sections here, Friday Night Lights. 11 minutes left. A stop here and a score definitely might be able to end the game.
Patriots were lucky Gallo couldn't change the momentum like you just said. Now, Raiders will take the ball. It's 2nd and 10, so they'll have no gain there. And they'll go from diamond left again, 2-motion man. Von Roth goes over along with Tirado. Now, Morebutter looks to throw. It's a wobbly pass. Can it get picked off? Oh, yes, it will. No, it won't. And I don't believe that. Tirado came down with the ball. Can you? Unbelievable.
That's one of the best catches I've ever seen. I think he just caught that over 3 defenders. I honestly thought that was an interception when it was up in the air, even when it got closer to the ground, and what a catch.
I mean, the ball went into the corner's hands, and it just wasn't there when he stood up. I don't believe that. That's unbelievable. So the Raiders will take it in diamond left again, and Morebutter will take the snap from the shotgun. They'll fake hand it off, but Morebutter fumbles. But it looks like he'll recover it pretty instantly.
Yeah, you got to note the awareness from the quarterback there. Did fumble it, but was able to get right back on top of it.
Yeah, I think, if he loses that ball, Wayne Hills gets it, and they'd be able to chew out 5 or 6 minutes of the clock, kick a field goal, and definitely end the game. Very crucial and very pivotal that Nutley was able to recover the fumble.
Morebutter will go under center again. And they'll go from diamond again. Motion man. And they'll pitch it out to Von Roth, I believe. And he will be brought down just short of the line to gain.
I mean, it looks like Rocco has been getting used a lot this game.
Excuse me, that was Rocco, not Von Roth. Morebutter goes under center to stack the line. I'm guessing a motion's coming. Not this time, and flags will fly.
Flag prior to the snap.
I'm guessing a false start, but I did not see it.
Illegal procedure.
And that looks like that's what it will be. So it'll be 3rd and 3 here.
On the Patriot 37.
So now they'll jump out. Raiders have the ball on the Patriots 37. Morebutter from the gun. Takes the snap, drops back. He's looking to pass this time, looking to the sidelines, and it'll be swatted out of the way.
A 4th down really raises the question, what do you do in this situation? If I'm the coach of Nutley, I'm definitely going for it. Way too far to kick a field goal, too short to punt, and you're down by 9 points with 8 minutes left. You really do need to convert on 4th down. If not, it'll be really hard for them to recover.
Yeah, if I was calling the plays, it's a no-brainer. You got to go for it, and that looks like that's what they're doing here, Too long for a field goal, too short to punt.
Morebutter from the gun yet again. They'll go from trips right this time. And he'll take the snap, dropping back, looking to pass, but on, and it's intercepted by Wayne Hills. Van Hook comes down with the ball. Looks like Morebutter got hit there, and he just couldn't get the throw off as good as he had intended. Got lofted up in the air, and Van Hook came down with the ball.
Yeah, I think we got to give a lot of credit there to Sean George. Really put a ton of pressure on the quarterback, forced him to throw the ball up in the air, and that's an interception for Van Hook.
I think that was really well said. Sean George definitely needs to get credit there, pressuring the quarterback. And on a 4th and 15 with the game on the line, you do have to get rid of the ball, so sometimes you will make a reckless throw. That was the throw that needed to be made. And unfortunately, fortunately for Wayne Hills, went right to David Van Hook, who's had a great game today.
Whistle blows, and out will come the Patriots offense. Fitz from the gun with a fullback to the right. And that will be Ruick. Mongelli in the backfield. And here we go now. Fitz takes the snap and the whistle blows. Flags will fly. False start on Wayne Hills, so that'll set him back 5 yards. Hills hasn't had a penalty in too long, so I think they can manage.
So
that'll make it first and 15.
Still 8 minutes left. Game definitely not over. But if Hills can continue to run the clock out, I think it's looking good.
Fitz takes the snap, hands it off to Mongelli. Mongelli running outside. He's got a lane, and he'll get a gain of about 1 or 2, considering the penalty.
The lack of penalties committed by Wayne Hills is definitely becoming a deciding factor. In the third quarter, Nutley had a couple penalties halfway to the goal line where they were backed up in their end zone. And you know what? That might come back to hurt them. Wayne Hills not committed a lot of penalties.
So they get a little more than I thought they did. It'll be third and 6 now. I'm getting 2 different things. Fitz hands it off to Mongelli. Mongelli runs up the lane. Mongelli did indeed get the first down.
Mongelli again on the carry.
So they'll go back to first and 10.
I mean, that's perfect execution.
Very well done job there. Mongelli, it looked like he just was able to reach out and get that ball right across the line to gain. So they'll stack the line yet again. Only 2 receivers out on the line and a fullback. Fitz takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Mongelli. Mongelli gets swallowed pretty quickly, and they'll lose 2 yards there.
Back to the play before. Johnny Mongelli is very important for this Wayne Hills offense. I think if they have any chance of making a good run in playoffs, Johnny Mongelli needs to be healthy and he needs to be getting the ball as much as he can. He's had a great game today.
So they'll bring Delegard and Verret out onto the field, and Ruick will come out. St. Paul will line up on the line at receiver. Now Fitz from the gun. And he's taking his time here, trying to get him off sides. It looks like there's going to be a flag. Another false start. Someone flinched. Most likely a lineman.
Flag prior to the snap, illegal procedure against the Patriots, 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be a false start. And now Fitz will go from the gun yet again. And he'll signal for a motion to Delegard. Delegard takes the ball, and that was a good trick play. Delegard has an open lane. Can he get away from the tackle? No, he can't, but he'll be brought down at the Nutley 35. Great play there. Almost fooled him. Did fool him, actually. And they'll get a first down and much more.
Yeah, what a run. Blistering speed coming off the jet sweep. And one more first down might be enough to ice the game for the Patriots. 6 minutes on the clock. 9-point lead. You really would hope that they score in this possession. Ice the game. Chew some clock while they're at it.
And Mongelli will take the handoff. Mongelli running to the sideline. He'll get a first down and then some.
This is looking like one of the better drives this game for Wayne Hills. You know, they're just running the ball, and it shows when they get good blocking from their offensive line, their running backs can get to the outside, they can really gain a ton of yardage.
Yeah, you got to give some credit to Coach Demikoff here for running up the plays. I think running is a great way to end the game. Chew some clock. Let's see what they do here.
And Fitz takes the snap, hands it off to Mongelli again. Mongelli trying to run for the outside, flag on the play, and he'll get brought down at about the 5-yard, with a 5-yard gain. Excuse me. And it's a holding penalty on Wayne Hills, it looks like, so they will get drawn back about 10 yards.
10-yard penalty.
So 1st and 20, so they say. I don't know if that's accurate.
And, you know, Coach Peichel's been calling a great game on offense. That trick play is really just, he's an offensive mastermind, to say the least.
So it will stand 1st and 20. Fitz will motion Delegard, and they'll give Delegard the ball again, and they'll run the same play as they did before. Delegard will get most of what they lost back, and it looks like a little bit more, so it'll set up 2nd and 5 now. And flags will fly as a fight breaks out on the field. They want to scrum, it looks like.
So it looks like they've been trying out the jet sweep with Delegard. You know, he's got great speed, and it looks like they discovered a great play that they've been using. It's been working great.
I would imagine unsportsmanlike conduct on Nutley. Nutley seems to be getting a little frustrated here, and the refs will talk about this one.
Back to before, my mistake saying Coach Demikov writes offensive play. That's just a rookie mistake from me. Coach Peichel's been doing a great job, especially with the jet sweep from Delegard. Speed, agility, all-time high in terms of this Wayne Hills roster, especially for Delegard. And I'm really excited for what he offers to this team.
It's all right. We all make rookie mistakes.
Offsetting penalties, personal fouls against each team.
So each team will get a personal foul, both of which will offset, so they'll stay exactly where they are. And Hills will take the ball from the Nutley 19. Mongelli behind Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons from the shotgun. Rulick the fullback. Fitz takes the snap, hands it to Mongelli. Mongelli trying to plow through, and he will get the 1st down. Indeed he will. So the chains will move.
Yeah, so you would expect Wayne Hills to run as much as they can, get this next 1st down, and try to ice the game. 4 minutes for a 3-possession game. Pretty much impossible, to say the least. So I think all they really need is one more 1st down, and they can pretty much see out the end of the game.
Anything's possible.
Now Fitz from the shotgun takes the snap, hands it off to Mongelli again. Looks like they're trying to burn the clock down here. Piles up, and they will spot the ball at about the 2-yard line. Not the 2-yard line. They'll gain 2 yards. Beret goes out. Montecera comes in. They'll stack the line again. Fitzsimmons with Mongelli in the backfield. Looks like they're going to bring the house here. And Mongelli takes the handoff. He's going outside. Mongelli just short of the end zone there. Great run there. It's going to be about 1st and inches.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx anything, but I think that pretty much wraps it up. It's going to come to a point where Nutley are going to have to start taking their timeouts. It'll go down to the 2-minute warning. And you would expect a touchdown from this drive to end it off, and a Wayne Hills victory.
Correction, there is no 2-minute warning in high school football. That is an odd rule, and I don't agree with it, but unfortunately, I'm sorry. So Fitz will take the snap, hands it off to Mongelli again. Mongelli will not get in. Oh, no, he will. He'll punch it in for a touchdown. So as Chase has been saying, I think that will put the nails in the coffin. All that's left to do is fill the grave full of dirt.
Yeah, and if they hit this extra point here, I think this is going to be 30 unanswered points for Wayne Hills. So really, after that 1st quarter, the offense improved, and I think we really got to look at the defense. I mean, the defense has just improved drastically from the 1st quarter to now. Offenses look great too.
I agree. So Montecera will hold. May will boot it in, hopefully. And the kick is up through the uprights. And it's 32-14 Wayne Hills with only 3 minutes to go.
I must say, I think those 2 first touchdowns from Nutley were definitely a wake-up call for Wayne Hills. they have not been the same team as they was to start the game. They've improved drastically, and 30-14 is going to be very hard to come back, you would imagine, for Nutley.
Only 3 minutes left in this game here. It's all but over for Hills, with the victory very close in sight.
I'm sure Nutley's going nuts right now.
A muff punt would almost indefinitely seal it for Nutley. Hills just has to keep the ball on the ground in that scenario and maybe take a couple knees, and then the game's theirs.
So if you're Nutley, I mean, it's still technically a two-score game. I don't think they're just going to run the ball. I think they're going to try to score.
Well, for Nutley to win here, or even just tie it, they'd have to score 2 touchdowns and get a safety. But I think the more likely scenario out of the two would be kick a field goal, and then they would win.
And they're going to need the onside kick.
That would be true, yes. Now May gets himself situated. Whistle blows.
It's going to be very hard for Nutley to come back in this game.
Kick comes, and it'll bounce all the way back into the end zone for a touchback. Defense comes back out.
You would expect Nutley to be passing the ball as much as they can in this drive. Yeah, they have 3 timeouts, but they're also down 16 points, and this first set of downs is really going to determine the outcome of this game. Let's see if the Wayne Hills defense can hold up.
Yep, as we've been saying, Moorbutter hasn't really had too many test opportunities. This might be it for him. So we'll see what they do here and how they want to conduct their offense. Whistle blows. Moorbutter will start from the shotgun this time. With the back, Rotbaum. Moorbutter takes the snap, drops back, looking to pass, finds an open lane, and he'll scramble. He'll get a gain of about 7 yards.
I just don't see the point in that play. You know, quarterback's your most important position. I don't see why he wants to risk himself. We saw what happened with Tua last night. A ton of quarterback injuries, and I just don't think he should be running the ball into many defenders.
Well, with only 2 minutes to go, I'd imagine they're going to do whatever they can to get yards here. But he'll go from the shotgun yet again nonetheless. Dropping back, looking to pass, and he'll throw downfield. That'll be a pass complete to 18, Jordan Small. Jordan Small has a good way to... Oh, he's going. Will he get stopped by Van Hook? Yes, he will. But just at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
I don't know much about football, but I must say I would expect Wayne Hills to be a lot more passive in their defense, sending 4 guys instead of 5, because just like that, plays over the top, and now they score here if they can, then it's a 1-score game with 2 minutes left. You never know what can happen.
Yeah, with their 3 timeouts as well.
Moorbutter from the gun. They'll motion Small. Dropping back, rolling out, and he will get brought down. And he'll get sacked for a loss. George takes him down, and he'll get his first sack of the season.
Sean George, one of the best pass rushers on this Wayne Hills defense, is able to use his speed to his advantage and get to the quarterback quick.
Yeah, Nutley took their first timeout. I think they're starting to see the clock will get to them in this game if they don't score soon and then get the ball recovered. But I think they have to score on this down or in the next down, or else they're going to have to use all 3 timeouts and not have enough to stop Wayne Hills' offense.
They're going to have a strong passing attack here in the red zone.
Yeah, Patriots really do have to be mindful of the clock, and even though there is not much time left, they can't let the defense cool down. Fitz staying hot on the sidelines, getting ready. I think. Moorbutter from the shotgun yet again. Motion Small. He'll take the snap, drops back. He's going to Small again, and Small will not get the ball. He will get the ball, but there will be a flag, and he'll go into the end zone. And it is a touchdown. There seemed to be some confusion.
Looks like it's going to...
They blew the play dead before Small was able to get into the end zone, so the touchdown will not stand. No, it will not. Okay.
See that pass down the middle in the beginning of the drive might cost this Wayne Hills team if they score 2 and recover the kick, because now it's going to be a one-score game if they convert for 2. And never mind, the touchdown has been rescinded back, and they go from the goal.
Roughing the passer was the call, which I don't. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. A minute 50 to go here. Hills are 30, and Nutley is 14. Possibly about to be 20 or 21. Hills can afford 1, but they can't let him get 2. Small will motion. More butter rolls out. Pressure coming. High pass, and it will be just out of reach of the intended receiver.
Yeah,
and that was Torado again. Excuse
me.
me.
They need to score a touchdown now.
They really do. Tom's taken.
The touchdown was good. The two-point conversion attempt is no
So, okay, apparently the touchdown stayed good. And that was a 2-point conversion effort there, and it was not good. So there's been some confusion here about what happens with the scoreboard.
So, yeah, not converting that 2-point conversion. I don't want to say all for nothing. Now it's honestly going to be even harder than before because they're down 2 scores still.
Yeah, I really was confused because they took the 20 off the scoreboard, but then they put it back on. But it seemed like a bit of a waste of a 2-point conversion because a touchdown really doesn't mean that much because they still have to score, get the ball back, and score with 2 timeouts in a minute 50 seconds. You'd expect Wayne Hills to run the ball, stay in bounds, and make Nutley use the rest of their timeouts.
So Hills breaks the huddle. A minute 50 left. And it looks like they will be getting in formation. Deep to return is either Mongelli or Rappaport. I can't tell. I want to say it's Mongelli.
Looks to be Mongelli.
The penalty is assessed on the kickoff.
So the penalty will be assessed on the kickoff here.
The Raiders will kick off from the Patriot 45-yard line.
So the Raiders will kick from Patriots 45-yard line. Mongelli deep to return. And they'll attempt an onside kick here, but it will be quickly recovered by the Patriots.
And now Hills can just run the ball. They're going to have to convert a first down, but once they do, it's looking good.
That's right. I don't want to go straight to assumptions, but I think Wayne Hills will end up winning this football game. All they really need is 1 first down. Nutley will use the rest of the timeouts, and at that point, they can just knee up the clock. Wayne Hills will improve to 2-1 on the season.
Great start for Wayne Hills compared to last season. 2-1.
So Hills looking like they've all but won the game with a minute 47 left to go here. $30 to 20 is your score. Patriots lead. Fitz will take the snap, and he'll hand it off to is that Sella? That is Blenny Sella. Blenny Sella will come in for running back, and he will get the Patriots about 11 yards there.
James Holton at quarterback for the Patriots.
Excuse me, that was not who that is.
Lenny Sella on the carry.
Looks like there's a few offensive substitutions. James Wolfe now at quarterback.
Penalty marker is down.
You know, I really do wish the players would unroll their jerseys when they get bunched up like that, because I cannot see who they are or what number they are. Not that it would really help, considering the NJ.com roster sheets are very much help, but
Thank you, NJ.com.
thank you, NJ.com. So Blenny Sella will be in at running back again. And it'll get handed off from Wolf to Sella again. Sella will get about 3 yards.
I think just one thing, you just got to hold on to the ball here.
Lenny Sella, number 21 on the carry.
The only thing you can't do is fumble. No fumbles.
Timeout Raiders.
So the Raiders call another timeout.
Yeah, Nutley doing all they can to try to save some clock, try to write up some plays to get the ball quick, whether that's sending the whole house or hoping for an interception. You never know what's going to happen. But Wayne Hills most likely will just run the ball, see this game out, and take this win on the road.
Game's not over, but I want to say this is the best place they've been all game here. Once they convert another first down, I think we can put this one in the books.
I completely agree with that.
Wolf takes the snap, and they'll hand it off to Sella again. Sella runs to the outside. Sella will get knocked down 5 yards short of the line of scrimmage.
So is it safe to consider this game is over or not yet?
Yeah, I would say about so. I mean, it would be a miracle if somehow Nutley could score a touchdown and a field goal in a minute, and that would just be to tie the game, so we wouldn't even know it for sure if it would be over.
If you can think of a play this game that really changed momentum.
I would imagine Wolf will take a knee here. No, and he will not. I don't believe that. And a pass intended for Verret. They'll get the first down. It'll be at the Nutley 45. They'll go out of bounds, so the clock stops.
First down, Patriots.
So back to what I was saying, if there is a player or a play this game that you really think changed momentum for Hills, I think there's just one play we're all thinking of.
That's right.
And which one? I mean...
Yeah, which one, Chase?
That's a great question. I mean, going down 14-0 to start the game is not an ideal situation. I think it has to be the first touchdown. Carries momentum. Nutley have not been the same since. And Wayne Hills is looking like they're going to take a knee, see this game out, get the win.
So the Patriots will kneel on it. And that will just about bring this game to a close here. And indeed it will. They will line up and shake hands. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching your Wayne Hills Patriots on Wayne Hills TV. I am Jesse Link, joined by Chase Szarszewski and Jake Goodman tonight. This has been a Wayne Hills TV production. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great night.